Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Dembele gets it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Griezmann! Marvellous goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start. Now it's Griezmann. Gaia. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Battles to win it back. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good ball. Piccini. Barcelona scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. He's left his man. A chance! And that's been... Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it. That was a given. It always was.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Clears it out of harm's way. And here's Messi. Messi. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. The first half is done, so a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona get the second half started. That's not going to make it. Diakabi. Piqué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. Pjanic. Now can he finish? Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Barcelona take the lead. Carlos Soler. Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Carlos Soler. He's through the middle. Gonzalo Guedes. Dembele drives it forward. Done very well to intervene. He's through, it's one-on-one. Griezmann! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Carlos Soler. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Griezmann. And here's Messi. Rapidly approaching the end. Valencia are desperately trying to save their European dream here. Vas. Diakabi. Carlos Soler. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Pacini. Pass. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the results. Well, hello, one and all. This, of course, the penultimate game before the big day, and there is a matching sense of occasion here. Well, just waiting for the last few supporters to come in. So many people wanted to make it here, and there is congestion outside the ground. You're not surprised to hear that. Well, the first leg was a tale of two contrasting sets of fortunes, and both sides, in their respective manner, would be attempting to convince themselves that it is not quite over yet. Mbappe! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything.
Goes for goal! Oh, it's gone in! Barcelona are back in business. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Kimpembe. Paris Saint-Germain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. The scoreline is tight, the tie right on a knife edge. He's left his man. Jordi Alba. That's not going to make it.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He's gone for it! No, not this time.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Longley plays it forward. Jordi Alba going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's got away. Messi hits it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's Pablo Sarabia. And it's Pablo Sarabia!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
Forward it goes. He's found his man. Oh, he's in! He could tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Kimpembe. confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pablo Sarabia. He'll hit it! Oh, real danger here. And here's Draxler. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he scores! Back in business! He was just never going to miss.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
The semi-final reaches halfway. Barcelona playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
Barcelona will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back underway here. Jordi Alba tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Paredes.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Messi. Messi! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
4 in the game. He is the man. Pablo Sarabia. Shaped for an overhead. It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Longley goes looking. Messi. That's great strength on the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Hoists it forward. Piqué does well to read it and intercepts.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Well positioned to make that interception. Clears it out of harm's way. Pablo Sarabia! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Jordi Alba, who does have an assist to his name, and it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Mauro Icardi. Neymar plays it short. Neymar aimed in towards the centre, and he's cut it out. Griezmann. And that's that. So the final now awaits. Delirium in the stands. The fans know that they will get their big day. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Hosselu.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Trying to get there. He's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Over it comes. And he just whacks it away. And that's another throw. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Lucas Perez. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi going through. A nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Good ball, it's Dembele! Goal! Barcelona!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Barcelona are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gets away from his opponent. Messi shot a goal! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Barcelona have a... It's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Ellie tries to get it forward quickly. That's great strength on the ball.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Ellie battles to win it back. And it's Lucas Perez! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Longley goes looking. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Jordi Alba crosses it. Lejeune plays it forward. Oh, he's broken through. Gets wrestled off the ball. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba goes on a charge down the left. Goes for the cross. Lejeune tries to clear. Forward it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Griezmann. been won straight back. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Pjanic drives it forward. And that is that. Barcelona always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that